So today I am making a delicious, easy sausage pierogi casserole. And I'm going to get started right after this. Hey garden maters, welcome to Corner Homestead. So finally made it back into the kitchen to cook a meal. Can you believe it? So today I am making something that is so simple to make and it is delicious as well. And it's called a sausage pierogi casserole. Ooh, it's so yummy. Of course. It has the cheese. You know, I'd have to have my cheese. I'm sorry, I just have to have it. Doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients, and the best thing is you just need the pierogies and the sausage, but basically use what you have on hand. That's what I'm going to be doing today. I don't have the sausage links that it normally calls for, but I do have the swaggerty sausage. That's what I have on hand. And all they are the flat sausage patties. So any type of sausage you want to use, whether it be Italian, sweet, hot, choice is completely up to you. But you're going to need at least 1 to 2 pounds of sausage. If you're using the links, you need at least 5 good sized links. The fatter ones, not the skinny ones. So let's get started on making this sausage pierogi casserole. It's going to be so good. Okay, so you're going to need either 1 large onion or 2 of the small onions. I have small ones. This one's starting to grow a little, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut out both of these small onions. But again, if you just have one large one, that is all you need. As much onion as you desire. All I'm going to do is cut these just into large chunks. Okay, so in my frying pan, I've put in about 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use margarine or butter, whichever you prefer. Just want enough to get the onions to cook into it. And I want to make sure all of this is melted and sizzling before I put in my onions. Okay, we got a little sizzle there, so we're going to go ahead and get our onions in. Oh, that's what we want to hear. Definitely want the pan to be hot and ready. We're just going to cook these for a little bit. Okay, so you can see this is, oh, it smells delicious. It looks wonderful. They've been cooking about 5 minutes. They're not completely soft, but they are getting there. So now I'm going to start adding my sausage patties into it. Just going to let these brown. And again, I'm not sure how many I'm going to use. But as these cook, I'm going to break them up and crumble them. Now, if you have the links, you would just cut them in slices and put them in here to brown. That's all you would need to do. But with the patties, yeah, I'll just go ahead and crumble them as they cook. Now, one good thing about the swaggerty, doesn't really leave a whole lot of grease behind. That's why I thought it would be okay for this dish. If it is too much, I'll have to drain a little out. You don't want a lot of grease. So they're starting to get softer where I can start to break them apart now. A little bit. So let them cook, let them brown, and then we'll get them all broke up. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It's just, oh my God, so good. Okay, so you can see that this is all very well browned up now, and the onions are really good. They're not completely done, but they are over opaque. They still have a little crunch to them. And you see, I ended up using 10 sausage patties, and you can see there really isn't much grease in here. So that's good. That little bit that is there is just going to give it some flavor because it's mixed with the butter. You can see it's seeping out now. So we don't need to drain anything off. If you want to drain it, feel free, but you won't have this if you're using the sausage links. So we're going to turn this off and set it aside. Okay, so one main ingredient that you need, of course, is your pierogies. Now you're going to need 2 pounds worth of pierogies. I happen to have the Mrs. T brand in the classic cheddar, 2 boxes, because each box is 1 pound each. Again, any pierogies that you prefer to use or your favorite, feel free to use them. Just make sure it's 2 pounds worth. It's gonna be so good. Okay, so I just have a 4-cup measuring cup out here, not for any special purpose. You can just use a bowl if you prefer. This is where we're gonna mix our little mixture to go over our pierogies to make it creamy, because you know it has to be creamy in order for it to taste really good. So one thing you need is a can of cream of any soup you want. You can use cream of mushroom, cream of chicken. I'm going to use the cream of celery. So you just want to put this into your measuring cup or your bowl, and you want to get it all. The next thing you need is some milk. You want 1.5 cups of milk. 1 can of milk will equal 1 cup. So I'm going to just add 1.5 cans because I want to make sure I get out all of that cream of celery soup. Need 1 more 1/2 can. Dump that in. Okay, so this is where we start adding our spices. And the only thing we're going to add to this, so 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, or you could use the smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's it. Mix it up really well, and we'll set it aside. Okay, so I have my 9x13 casserole dish. I've melted a couple tablespoons of butter. Actually, it's margarine. You don't need much. You just want enough to spread it around the bottom. Whether you're using glass, metal, or a ceramic baking dish, make sure you give it a coating, just a little coating, and also go up the sides. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take my pierogies, go ahead and open them. And we want to layer these. So you're not going to get them all in a complete single layer, which is perfectly okay, but just do your best. So there we go. That's about the best I'm going to get with it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pour our sausage and onions all over the top of the pierogies. Level this out. You can see it really wasn't that much grease. Like I said, if you find it's too much grease, just take some paper towels and dab it. But this turned out perfect. And then our soup mixture with the milk and the seasonings, we're just going to take this and pour it all over it. So now we just give it a cover. It's ready for the oven. Okay, so I've got my oven set at 350 degrees. This goes in for 30 minutes and then we're going to take it out because we're not done with it yet. 30 minutes, 350. Okay, so, hot out of the oven. Woo! Going to take off our tin foil. So like I said, it's not done yet. So now that it's been in there for 30 minutes, we're going to top it with some sharp cheddar cheese. You can use any kind of cheese that you want to use. The choice is totally up to you. So we're going to put a good layer on here. There we go. That should do it. Now, it goes back into the oven for a little bit more cook time. Okay, so now it goes back into the oven uncovered, and I've bumped up the heat to 400 degrees. We're going to bake this for another 15 to 20 minutes until the cheese is all melted and the dish is heated completely through. Woo! Getting hungry yet? I am. Ooh, look at that. So it's been almost 25 minutes. Went ahead and took it out. You can see it's still bubbling. Gonna leave this sit for about 5 minutes. Let it set up. And then it's eating time. But it looks so good. Okay, Garden Maters, it is the moment of truth. It has so much sauce that I had to put it into a bowl. It'll be a little bit juicy, but it will absorb. So I just always think it's too much liquid to put onto a plate. That's why I just use a bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of the pierogi, a little bit of sausage and cheese and onion. Make sure I get a little bit of it all. Ooh, it's still quite warm. There it is. A little bit of everything. Ooh. Moment of truth. My goodness. That is so good. Oh my gosh. I gotta have another bite of that. My God. So yeah, that is absolutely delicious. And you saw how truly easy it is to make. So again, any type of sausage you want to use, any type of pierogies you want to use, the seasoning is spot on. I'm telling you, they complement with that sausage so well. Oh, it's just so good. It is absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, I really hope you try this. I hope you decide to try this. If you do, please let me know what you think, because I think it is so good. You're gonna love it. You're just gonna love it. I gotta eat. I just got to go eat. Schmoopy's looking at me. She wants to eat. Tony's already came up here and took 2 helpings. Does it tell you anything? I'm so glad we could get back into the kitchen again, and I'm glad that you were here to keep me company. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Love to have you as part of the community. Love to watch the Garden Maters grow. So until next time, I love y'all. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. It's really good.